everyone, my name's Miranda, and if you haven't seen my videos before, I make videos about Michael Jackson as well as some other things, but I mainly talk about him. For today's video, I actually did a poll on Instagram and I said, would you guys like to see my Michael Jackson vinyl collection, or would you like me to talk about different tips on how to find cheap Michael Jackson merch in your town? And you guys voted, and I'm going to be talking about how to find cheap Michael Jackson merch and how to thrift different items that are Michael Jackson related. Before we get into the video, I do want to say that I live in the United States. I don't exactly know how thrifting works in other countries, but I do hope that no matter where you live that you can get something out of this video. Alright, let's get into it. So me personally, I don't buy a lot of my Michael Jackson merchandise online. I think that it's a really good way to buy Michael Jackson merch, but I really enjoy a treasure hunt. So I like going to yard sales, antique stores, and music stores to find these items, and I like the search of it. I think it's so much fun to not know what you're gonna find. My first tip on how to thrift Michael Jackson merchandise is go thrifting with somebody who enjoys it. For me, my dad is actually an auctioneer, so that makes him kind of like a professional thrifter. I'm lucky because he's actually brought home some Michael Jackson items for me throughout the years from his auctions. He really enjoys thrifting and he knows exactly what to look for in his field of interest. He likes looking for coins. I like looking for Michael Jackson merch, so there's many stores that incorporate both of those kind of items that we can go to and enjoy together. You don't want to go thrifting with somebody who is like trying to just like leave right away, because thrifting, it takes a while sometimes to find the things that you're looking for. So you really want to make sure that you're going with a friend who's going to have fun and enjoys thrifting. Tip number 2, scan thoroughly because you don't want to miss anything. It's so easy to be in a record store or a yard sale or an antique shop and miss something because there's just so much to look at. One example that happened to me recently was I was in a record store and they had a big section of CDs and they had a lot of Michael Jackson CDs. For me, I could have been like, I have all of Michael Jackson CDs, I don't really need to look, but I looked, and thank goodness I did, because I could have missed this. I bought this for $6, which is half the price of the regular version of the CD that you can get in like Walmart or on Amazon, but this is a limited edition orange copy of Invincible. These are kind of hard to come by, they're kind of rare, but I would have missed this if I didn't scan the sections thoroughly. And this applies to not just music, but to merchandise as well. You could be at a yard sale and there could be a whole box of records or merchandise or something, and you might miss something if you don't go through it thoroughly. Tip number 3, be patient and don't give up. It takes time to find stuff and to build up a collection of Michael Jackson merchandise. There are days that I go out thrifting and I find nothing at all Michael Jackson related. So it takes a couple of stores or a couple of trips even before you can maybe find stuff. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and it's just like right there. But more than likely, it's going to take patience and drive to find thrifted Michael Jackson items. Tip number 4, don't be afraid to ask. Even if they don't have anything, they might ask you for your number, and if you're comfortable giving that out, they might call you if they do get Michael Jackson merchandise in. My 5th and final tip is to be thrifty and to know the value of the items. Right now in my town, there is a couple items, but one in specific is the Thriller era toy microphone. It's like a karaoke thing. I'll actually enter a picture right here. That is floating around different antique stores. I've seen it, and they want $80 for it. I know that with $80, I can go to different Michael Jackson fan events. I can travel and just buy different things that I really need, and I'll probably find that item elsewhere, and if it doesn't sell, they're probably going to lower the price down. So be thrifty and know the value of the items that you're looking for. One limitation that I have found as a Michael Jackson thrifter is that most of my items are Thriller era, And I will say that because that is probably Off the Wall and Thriller era is the most retro Michael Jackson solo eras. That is what I find the most of. So if you're looking for Dangerous and Beyond, I would say. Bad, Dangerous and Beyond, though, is rare. You're not going to find as much of the different eras when you're thrifting yet. I'm hoping that that changes soon because, like, the 90s are getting further and further away. But just know that limitation. So go to yard sales, antique stores, and record stores and find different Michael Jackson merch and tell me all about it because I want to know different items that I can look for next time I go thrifting. If you have found some really cool items, I would really love to know about it, so put that in the comments section below. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. I have big plans for this summer and vlogs that I'm going to do that aren't going to be in my room. Shh. And if you like this shirt and you want to know where I got it at a store called Zara. Not sponsored, but the shirt is amazing for a Michael Jackson fan. And I will put their link in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!